What is up, my good people? This is the Mega Bull. Here on the Coinbase website, we see that they listed Hedera, or how to buy Hedera. And there's a lot of talk, and this is looking pretty bullish for Hedera to be listed on Coinbase. And you already know what happens to assets once they're listed on Coinbase. They go ripping up. So let's see in the next month or so if they end up listing Hbar. But here they explain how you can buy it, right? So this is looking bullish for Hbar to be listed on Coinbase. Currently it's sitting at a quarter. If rumors start speculating that it's going to be listed and leading up to the point where it's listed, it might take off, because that's usually what happens to cryptos when they're put on there. In other news, the World Economic Forum also added Hbar to their global innovators. So if you go to their website, right, you go down here under H, you'll see Hedera, and right there, boom, on their website, it says Hedera is a decentralized enterprise-grade public network on which anyone can build secure, fair applications with near real-time finality. The platform is owned and governed by a council of the world's leading organizations, and it tells you all of those. And so that's looking extra bullish for that. Now, here is blockchain backer on Bitboy's channel, and he laid down some sauce on this channel, I'm telling you. So I'm gonna play like 2 minutes of this clip, because you got to know that Bitboy almost has 1.7 or so million subscribers, actually almost 1.5 million subscribers on this YouTube channel. So the exposure that he's giving to people of blockchain backers TA. So I'm going to play like 2 minutes of this, because it's a good refresher, and it's pretty exciting to say the least. So check it out.
Just start right there from that 5 cent price. We can see that the second mega cycle of Bitcoin was of exact same length as what the first cycle was as well. So that was on my radar that, hey, you know what? We've done cycles of this size before. And well, what would happen if we went and took a look and saw what was this super cycle, right? So if we say, well, let's take a look at this super cycle right in here. We know that it's the exact same length as the one that we have here. What if we apply it up here and things started getting a little bit interesting? And we could see that where we stopped out in 2017 and 2018 was of the exact same spot that we stopped out back in the previous mega super cycle. So it got, warnings on me that, hey, you know what? It looks like this whole period that we've had that's happened here in 2018, 19, and 20 is also mirroring exactly what was happening in 2000, I believe that's 2013, okay? So what we can do is we can actually even take a closer look at this a little bit closer and say, all right, here we go. Let's grab the whole fractal. Let's put it up close. And we can see exactly what this did in here. We can see that the top and the bottom of this both occurred at the exact same point. So yeah. Then what we notice is as the top comes in and the bottom comes in, where these bounces come in, right? So, we can mark these things and just say, hey, here's number one, here's number one, here's number two, here's number two. After it comes off the lows, it goes to 3. Then what happens? Comes off the lows and goes to 3. Well, did those happen to be at the exact same point? Yeah. Take a look at where it pulls back to the same spot once again. Goes firing off, right? So the idea was that, hey, it looks like we're following these mega super cycles. So that was kind of my first, thought of, hey, this seems to be what's happening in here. And there's been a lot of mistake into thinking that this was a whole cycle and that, we're starting a new one and going into something much bigger or whatnot, but more that what was happening this time was simply just a continuation of the pausing period happening in here. So we can go back to...
Okay, so those were some deadly 2 minutes that he just, put out there on the Bitboy crypto channel. And when you look at this on the long term, you see that, hey, this market's following, those the TA he basically put out. Whether it ends up being like that, we'll see. Time will tell. But he's been pretty spot on, and his reputation precedes him. So when I look at, what Blockchain Backer just posted, the current state of the market, right? I'm thinking we're in for a treat because the only thing that hasn't happened is that altcoin market hasn't taken off yet. And so we see here where Bitcoin currently stands. We'll see if we do like an ABC into that retrace, hitting that 702. Like I said, if we're hitting into that retrace, it's going to be anywhere between 56 and 58,000, that region right there. More so around the 58,000 range is where I see it happening. So we'll see. And I'm excited to see what happens with the altcoins because it's going to be altcoin season. We already see it. I've shown you the percentages. So this is the Mega Bull experience. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.